Hello, I'm Raymond.
I'm Isaac. Today we're going to be discussing the employability and workplace situation in Australia for international students like us.
We are going to go over the causes and factors influencing the low rate of employability for international students, the implication they have for students like us, and go over some strategies we think will help mitigate this challenge.
Now, according to a study conducted by PSS International Reviews in November 2022, Australia is currently facing a national skills shortage in several occupations. With this in mind, why is it that international students have such difficult experiences finding jobs?
Actually, from my experience, I realized that the jobs only available to international students like us are low-skilled, part-time jobs with little room for improvement and growth, such as in the fast food industry or cashiers in supermarkets.
In my opinion, this is due to our lack of knowledge of the local workplace culture. We don't have any prior working experience here in Australia, and employers tend to hire candidates who already have local experience to minimize the time and effort it takes to train them. Even back in Malaysia, the only foreigners who secure jobs in high-paying, high-skill occupations are probably postgraduate level expats, like who are sourced specifically for their professional career and expertise, like specified lawyers, business managers, surgeons, and so on.
Yes, I totally understand what you mean. Furthermore, the language barrier definitely presents a problem for me. English is not the first language for many international students, and sometimes I have trouble pronouncing certain terms and phrases, which limits the field of jobs I am able to work in. And let's not forget about the discrimination and prejudice. Some employers and even employees in the workplace may discriminate against international students based on the culture, ethnicity, English speaking proficiency, and visa status.
Speaking of visas, international students are also limited by their visa restrictions in terms of how many hours we can work, which negatively impacts our ability to gain relevant work experience.
Let's go over some of the implications that these factors may have on students like us.
Sure.
Okay.
I think that the most significant problem that arises due to a lack of employability for international students is definitely financial strain. If we can't find employment, it becomes difficult for us to support our living expenses or cover our tuition fees, which are significantly more expensive than domestic students. Moreover, only a small number of us are eligible for scholarships or academic reimbursement, as they're not only based off academic merit, but also social background.
I see what you mean. A lack of stable income also results in the potential development of mental health issues. Struggles in employability can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression, which may affect a person's overall well-being. There are many hidden costs in housing and living expenses like taxes, which are not always made known to us, and it affects our ability to plan and organize our expenses accordingly.
Plus, it can also hinder our ability to build a career in the long run. If we're unable to gain experience in relevant work fields, it affects our employability as fresh graduates, even if we graduated like top of the class. We may only be able to work in limited fields or careers.
So, what do you think are some things we can do to improve the situation for ourselves? Or maybe some strategies that can be implemented to mitigate these issues?
Well, personally, I'm involved in volunteer work here at UNSW College because I believe opportunities like these, along with internships or part-time jobs, will help students like us gain relevant, important social networking skills. Meeting new people and experienced seniors will help me gain a better understanding of the workplace environment in Australia. And I also have a better understanding of the work culture.
And improving our English skills is important too. International students should seize the opportunity to participate in language courses, language exchange programs, or join English conversation clubs. The study club here at UNSW College is pretty good because you can converse with other students who are native English speakers. This will increase our ability to communicate with our co-workers in future occupations.
Absolutely, and I think that raising awareness amongst employers or policymakers about the challenges faced by us international students can eventually lead to policy changes and initiatives that address discrimination and visa restrictions. These laws and regulations may also support us by creating incentives or more opportunities for students like us to improve our skills.
That's a great point.
I know.
We must all work together collectively to create a more supportive environment for international students in Australia. With the right support and resources, we can overcome these struggles and succeed in the job market.
Agreed. It's important for all of us to recognize the value that international students bring to our community and economy. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
See you all next time.